Now, let's try to fill in some of the coordinates here. Again, start with the easy part. X is 1, y is 0. Here, x is 0, y is 1. Here, x is -1, y is 0. Down here, x is 0, y is -1. I think that's different. Yeah, okay, that's all the easy stuff. Now, let's go back and fill in what we know. So we know quadrant 1. We already know this stuff. I start with the easy stuff. Square root of 2 over 2, square root of 2 over 2. And I showed that earlier why that is. Mix in isosceles triangle. The other two measurements we have are root 3 over 2 and 1 over 2, 1/2. So because in this one, your x value is larger, x is root 3 over 2, and y is 1/2. Because you make that triangle, remember? Down here, x is longer. So that should be kind of a visual hint. Wait, tan 45 is 1. Oh, well, yeah, you know that because that'll be y over x. And if they're both the same thing here, it's going to give you 1. And then since here, x is going to be the smaller side, you switch those two. So now every other coordinate on here is going to be one of these three. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the easy ones, the 45-degree ones, because they all have to be the same. Because they're all 45 degrees. So root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2. And then I can correspond this, so I know if this is root 3 over 2, this is the same thing. So then switch those two. So then here x is smaller. Then I have root 3 over 2, 1/2. Just make that prettier. 1/2. There you go. And the last one, quadrant 3 or 2, 2, 3, and 4, IV. Should you get me to go to the hospital? IV. It gives you your nutrients. Okay. So then this one will be x is longer here. 1/2, then 1/2, root 3 over 2. Well, notice these here. We need to know which ones are positive, which ones are negative. In quadrant 1, everything's positive, x and y. And quadrant 2, x is negative, y is positive. Quadrant 3, they're both negative. Quadrant 4, x is positive, y is negative. And if you're still contemplating, wondering why that is, pay attention to the different color. Pay attention to the axes. So this is where y is negative. So in 3 and 2, or 3 and 4, y has to be negative. This is where x is negative. So in 2 and 3, x has to be negative. So now I'm going to take what I know now and then start putting in my negative signs. So here, x is negative in quadrant 2, so put the negatives on the x. And you already see that 1 was negative here. We knew that. Quadrant 3, everything's negative. So put your negatives here. And then in quadrant 4, only the y's are negative. That's why you have -1 here, negative, negative, negative.